This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers game day preview. As it all comes down to this, right? We've kind of had this nice little 5-game grace period. I'm not saying the boys on the ice have, or really the fans have, but in terms of kind of nothing coming full circle from Todd McLellan's tenure as head coach to Ken Hitchcock's Ken Hitchcock's tenure as head coach. Nothing's come full circle 100% yet. Well, tonight it does. An 8 p.m. start on Hockey Night in Canada against the Vegas Golden Knights for the Edmonton Oilers is going to show just how much 5 games under Ken Hitchcock has done for them in terms of rebounding against a team that everybody at first tried to blame Vegas for the firing of Todd McLellan. However, like my opinion, like everyone else's opinion, kind of came to become, that Calgary game doomed Todd McLellan. So now it is up to head coach Ken Hitchcock to try and do something a bit different. And guys, if you want to get my inside take, my analytics, whatever you want, if you just want to hear me freak out, but not in video form, follow me down on Twitter. I should have my Twitter handle popping up right about now. And you guys are going to be able to stay up to date all game long. I'll be freaking out about good things. I'll be yelling about bad things. And we'll be having a good time on Twitter. So follow me at Dolynny TV on Twitter. And let's have a great game tonight. And hopefully against the Vegas Golden Knights come out with a big old W. So now the big thing is we have to go kind of preview what ended up happening out last time. So let me pull that up. I thought I had everything ready. But let's go pull up the Oilers versus the Golden Knights. And if I can, where is it? Right there. Let's actually skip ahead to the lineups for a second here if I can. Let's get the Oilers game day preview. Pregame report. There it is. There's the score from last game. I didn't watch the Vegas Golden Knights game because I knew that was the end of Todd McLellan. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere already to start this video. But going back to November 18th, right, the last game of Todd McLellan's tenure as head coach of the Edmonton Oilers, a 6-3 loss to Vegas. Things didn't look good, but that Calgary game, things looked worse. So, now, Ken Hitchcock gets to face a Vegas Golden Knights team that by all means is absolutely on fire right now. I mean, they're 2-0 on their current road trip. This is Game 3. The end of the 3-game road trip for the Vegas Golden Knights. So that's going to be interesting to see if they can go 3-0. We're hoping to God they can't. And the 5-game win streak for the Vegas Golden Knights is their first such, right? They're on a 5-game win streak right now. First such streak in the regular season. And it's the one since their 8-game string of victories from December 14th to January 2nd last year. Now, what I'm going to point out about the whole last year concept of comparing this streak to the things they did last year, you got to remember Vegas was absolutely unreal to start the year, and then early in that whole unreal streak, they ended up meeting the Edmonton Oilers, who absolutely trounced them. We can't forget that, and that's maybe exactly what we need out of the Oilers tonight, out of the Vegas Golden Knights more perhaps, a team that we can trounce. Problem is, they had some weak goaltending at that point. Marc-Andre Fleury was injured. I think they were on like backup number 5 if I don't recall incorrectly. So you know what, it's a very much so different Vegas Golden Knights team tonight, but hopefully the Oilers can come out, continue the positives we have had since Ken Hitchcock started his tenure as head coach of the Oilers, and see if now we can improve to 4-1-1 under Ken Hitchcock. The big thing here, I'm jumping all around my tabs here trying to get the correct story out to you guys. The Edmonton Oilers are behind one team for the top spot out of the playoffs in the Western Conference. That top team is the Vegas Golden Knights, who have 29 points. Vegas has 27 games played, so we have some games in hand, right? We're going to still have 2 games in hand after tonight. We have 12 wins, 11 losses, 2 losses in overtime. Vegas, 14-12-1 for 29 points. We have 26. So like I mentioned in my video earlier today, we're 3 points back of a playoff spot, Dallas being that playoff spot. However, San Jose is also that playoff spot. So we got to kind of jostle our way up the standings by beating the Pacific Division opponents. That starts tonight by beating Vegas in regulation, getting to 27 points. That stops Vegas from getting any points. Now there's Dallas and San Jose who can still get points and screw us a little bit and keep us 3 points back. But if we keep generating closer and closer and closer and closer, we're going to be gold. We're going to be great. We're going to be fine. So that's what we're hoping for today, right? We're hoping for a big difference today, and we got to see what the lineups are going to look like for that. And of course, it is going to be exactly the same lineup, save for one change. You'll notice the change when I mention it. It's Draisaitl, McDavid, Chiasson, Kajula, Nuge, Puljujarvi, the 90s line. I'm looking for them to have another sharp game. The identity line, Lucic, Brodziak, and Kassian up front on that third line. And then you've got Kara, Spooner, and Rattie. Rattie draws back into the lineup for his chance to stick, right? Obviously, Patrick Russell didn't really see a lot of ice time in that game the other night, but the thing is, he didn't do much with what he was giving early on, so he didn't really clutch on later up. So you got to hope that Rattie, as Ken Hitchcock said, is a projected top 6 forward for the Oilers down the line. You got to hope Rattie can take his game from here on the fourth line to here, get a goal, maybe get a couple big defensive plays, and just show responsibility. That is the biggest key for every single Edmonton Oilers player. If you want playing time under Ken Hitchcock after watching 5 games, play responsibly. Of course, I say that, and then I talk about Matt Benning, who doesn't play responsible at all and gets burnt every time, and he's somehow still in the lineup. But save that, scrap that, don't worry about it. Matt Benning's been better in the past 2 games, so we're hoping he's better again tonight. Defensively, Larson, Klefbom, Nurse Russell, Gravel, Benning. Right, I already mentioned Benning. You knew he was on that third pair. So that is as simple as it shakes down for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, guys. I think realistically, as I mentioned off the top, it's going to be an absolute battle out there. But I forgot to mention one thing, and that's why. Because it's going to be an absolute battle. But we got our little old netminder, who's not so little and not quite so old, in Mikko Koskinen, ready to absolutely take on the Vegas Golden Knights and show them a bad time, right? That's what we're hoping for. We're going to take them into Rogers Place and show them a bad time up north of the border, and having a good time offensively is what the Oilers hope to do tonight against, I believe it's Marc-Andre Fleury. I have not been able to find anything. I mean, I searched around for 10 minutes and couldn't find that Marc-Andre Fleury is or isn't the starter for the Vegas Golden Knights tonight, although I believe they played last night, so potentially, actually no, I think they played November 29th. I misread the date. That is on me. Guys, it's going to be a tough test against Vegas. Like I said, it's Ken Hitchcock's first full circle approach since the firing of Todd McCullough. We're going to see what he has done with this team in the first 5 games to now take it in the next 5 games and hopefully start off our December correctly. Guys, am I right? Am I wrong? Where do you sit? What do you think? I don't know. You have to let me know in the comments section down below, because let me tell you, I think we are going to mop the floor with Vegas tonight. Yeah, they're on a scoring streak and they're on a winning streak and they are looking gosh darn brilliant. But I don't think Vegas is that good. I think we have improved as much of a club as we need to beat Vegas 5-4, 5-3, 5-2, 5-0. I will take a shutdown game from Mikko Koskinen if we can get it, and I believe we might just get it tonight. Mikko's been hot, and against a sniping club like the Vegas Golden Knights, I bet you Mikko Koskinen comes out. We think he's had like game of the year for Oilers goaltender already. You just wait. I think Mikko Koskinen's going to do one of 2 things. Blow it up or absolutely shut it down. It's going to be either one, and anywhere in the middle is going to be all right, because the Oilers can win anywhere in the middle or on the right-hand side of shut it down. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to get your comments down below so as I can respond to them before game time. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. One last reminder, follow me on Twitter at Dolynny TV to stay up to date during tonight's Edmonton Oilers game versus the Vegas Golden Knights. I am up on out of here.